Hello and welcome to the DAP Child Welfare Radio Program, brought to you by DAP Zambia in conjunction with the Government of the Republic of Zambia through the Ministry of Community Development and Social Services. In this first series of programs, we will take a look at the transformation initiatives of former street children at DAP Children's Town in Chibombo. Children always need love, care, education and life skills. Children on the streets, however, get nothing of this. They have to fight for survival and often get into criminality, violence and drug abuse. But DAP Children's Town has since 1990 been giving them renewed hope for a second chance they deserve. Here are the details.
40 kilometers from Landless Corner in Chibombo, central province of Zambia, along Old Mumba Road, brings you here at DAP Children's Town School. It's morning. The sky is blue and clear. Matthews, a grade 9 pupil, is one of the pupils in the science class.
Respiration is the process by which our bodies get energy from the food we eat.
When I came here, they chose me to be a prefect when I was still in grade 7. I am a good leader. What I hope to be, with the same knowledge that they have given me in agriculture, like the way I take agriculture, I hope to be an agriculturist or a scientist, because I have more sense on how to start doing or forming my own factory of how to plant or produce food, because I have more knowledge on the same idea that they gave me here.
4 years ago, this time around, Matthews would have been in the streets of Lusaka, fending for himself for survival as a street child.
First of all, I used to stay with my aunties. At the time, most of my friends, they used to observe the way I used to live at home. So one of them came and told me that, Matthews, I don't like the life that you are living here at home. You see, look at us guys, we are wearing good clothes and everything we have, we can buy everything that we want. Now look at you. Some days later, I started going out. Every 17, I used to go in the street there. My friends taught me a lot of ideas and how to steal money. So after that, I started picking the bottles, doing a lot of jobs, washing cars in the street, sweeping, cleaning the shops, and even washing plates in the restaurants. If I earn some money, maybe, for example, I earn 50 kwacha, I'll go and buy glue, and then after I bought that glue, I'll sniff it, and then the same glue will make me dizzy. I feel like the town is mine. After sniffing the same glue, we would fight. We had negative thoughts. So there was one person in the same street who used to observe the same things that I used to do. The same person came and told me, said that, no, Matthews, the same behavior that you are behaving, I'm not happy with it. I want to take you somewhere so that you can start training, so that in the future you become well. At first, I disagree, say no, I like the same situation, I want to go anywhere. Then the same person took me to an orphanage called Fountain of Hope. I started schooling there in grade 7.
A Fountain of Hope would be a transit home for Matthews. Shortly afterwards, something that began his life to a better future happened.
The staff's work at DAP Children's Town came. They said that they were interviewing some pupils who passed to go and learn from DAP Children's Town there. They interviewed me, I passed. After I started learning, I realized to say that, no, this place, it is a wonderful place, because some knowledge they gave me here, it was greater than ever before that I've seen. Because in the street there, many of my friends, they used to tell me that if you steal, you'll be a man and you'll never be lost. But if I compare the idea that the same teachers here, they gave me, and the idea that I used to get from the street, it is different. These people, they have given me a skill. Like for me, I'm doing agriculture science. The same idea that they inspired me. They gave me a lot of knowledge about agriculture. It has even become possible for me to even apply the same knowledge to others. And like right now, I know a lot of ideas, how to plant, how to prepare the land, and how I can start making my own vegetables and sell them. It has made my life change, because here, in terms of agriculture, I can do anything to make my own money and start earning a living. than the life that I used to live in the street.
Established in 1990, DAP Children's Town graduates 30 former street children each year and has supported over 1,000 children who are productive citizens with their own families. Elizabeth Kandunda is Children's Town project leader.
They are vulnerable children in the sense that they are orphans, others they have single parents, others they don't even have parents at all, and they've been staying with centers for a long time. So we provide them this education, give them a skill for them to be able to stand on their own. They are here with us for 3 years, and then later they are integrated back into the community, going out with some package. If, for example, in grade 9 they make it to grade 10, during the process we try to integrate them and establish their families. So if we manage to trace their families, then the families will take the responsibility to further their education. But if we don't manage to trace their families, and also even after tracing the family has difficulties in maybe providing for this child, we help this child to progress in their education. Perhaps maybe he can go up to grade 12 if at all the child did well. Same time, we also help them because of the other practical program. So with that skill, they're able to go out there and be able to do something in the community. So we help them with a starter pack.
The Ministry of Education sends teachers to this school, while on one hand, the school is supported by the Child Welfare Fund in cooperation with the Ministry of Community Development and Social Services.
We have 2 programs in the academic section. The other program is more on theoretical, where they just learn in class, they write the exams in grade 7 and grade 9. The practical program is starting from grade 7 to grade 9, which we are calling the PTE program, which is the practical theoretical education. In this program, there are 2 types of children that are involved. We are having some former street children that we recruit from Lusaka and Kawe, from different social welfare transit homes. So we work in conjunction with the Ministry of Community Development through the Social Welfare Department. Our teachers from here, they go out to identify these children. They assess the children and then bring them here to enroll them in grade 7. They do both the practical program and the theoretical program in PTE. I want to say, like, our history, always we've recorded 100% with our grade 7. And this year around, we produced a child who beat the entire district. He was given an opportunity to go and study or to go and progress his school in Livingston at Hillcrest Secondary School. The impacts on the children that have passed through here at Children's Town, I would say you see it physically when you go out in the field. A number of them actually are doing very fine. We have some that, for example, they were here, they were doing some skill like metal fabrication, construction, tailoring, agriculture. Most of them, they have started up their own shops.
This is the process that has made it manageable for Matthews to settle down easily at Children's Town and get a better perspective of his life after leaving the streets.
Pupils here should continue coming because this place is a wonderful place. It has changed a lot of people and it has changed me also. This is not the way I was when I was at home, but here they taught me how to behave in public. They taught me how to associate with other people. And like right now, I know a lot of ideas, how to plant, how to prepare the land, and how I can start making my own vegetables and sell them. It has made my life change because here, in terms of agriculture, I can do anything to make my own money and start earning a living than the life that I used to live in the street.
Some of the responsibilities of looking after the welfare and livelihood of children lies in the Department of Social Welfare of the Ministry of Community Development and Social Services. Elizabeth Muzeche, a social welfare officer, explains.
The main objectives of the department is child protection and social protection. We protect children from gender-based violence, from human trafficking, violence against our children. And we don't work in isolation. We've got what we call the District Child Protection Committee. It is composed of various stakeholders. We've got government departments sitting on that committee. We've got the NGOs with the mandate for children sitting on that committee, and faith-based organizations. We are the custodians, in short, of children in childcare facilities. So these children were placed maybe because the family at that time was not capable of taking care of that particular child. Or there could be two or one in that family. Or maybe it's an abandoned child. So our interest is to protect that child so that they are not harmed. They are provided with what a child is supposed to get.
What does Matthews therefore hope to be in future?
I hope to be an agriculturist or a scientist, because I have more sense on how to start doing or forming my own factory of how to plant or produce food, because I have more knowledge on this, the same idea that they gave me here.
This indeed is a captivating situation that calls for a concerted effort. We can all give a hand, with the best support being getting the street children back into their families. DAP Zambia has for 31 years run the Children's Town, providing a home, psychosocial support, academic and vocational education to vulnerable children. It has also been supporting former street children with reintegration back to their families and communities. Let's get children off the streets. Their future is in our hands. This was DAP Child Welfare Radio Program, brought to you by DAP Zambia in conjunction with the Government of the Republic of Zambia through the Ministry of Community Development and Social Services. I am your host, Cynthia Chibale. Till next time for another exciting topic, it's goodbye for now.